turn it on and off. When I don't notice, let me get out of the way because, ladies and gentlemen, do we have a match here? Capoch versus Survivalist, and this is a serious game. Round of 8 here in the Town Bell Cup 3. So the winner of this will be moving on to the semi-finals. An absolutely massive game. In green, Capoch playing as the Lithuanians, a common pick it seems. And Survivalist is going to be playing as the Vikings. I guess free wheelbarrow handcart, like, really appeals to the players. Survivalist is Canadian. I'm rooting for him. I'm sorry, Capoch. That's the way it is. And in addition to that, I would be even if he was not, as he's the underdog. I always root for the underdog. Way more interesting if the weaker player wins a game, generally. Lists are OP in this meta because it's so easy to get the men-at-arms out. Yes. Yeah. I think they need to stop changing the map and how the map gens. I think they just need to pick one and stick with it, so that people can learn and the meta can grow. Because right now it changes so often that like people will find out a strategy works really well, and then everybody's doing it for like the next week. You'll just like when the change first happened. Oh my god. The amount of damage I was doing with my Drush FC, and I went from being amazing to absolutely terrible within like 2 days. It was crazy. I went from seeing literally nobody doing anything but like scouts to, oh wow, now everybody's drushing and drush flushing, and like I was learning drush flush, and nobody was doing it. Not a single person I had played when Moonfaller initially taught me how to do drush flush. Was doing a drush flush. Now it's so common, and I could just imagine that it's even accelerated at higher elos as players are thinking about what they think the other player is going to predict the meta change will be. Like, kind of insane. Really nice lure from Capoch. Similarly for Survivalist, 2 really good lures from both players. Man, I actually kind of like this map from Survivalist here. Gonna have a lot of backyard if he's able to wall this off, or at least siphon it in towards the town center. Gonna go for a pick on a Vil. No loom yet for Survivalist. He's going to get the Vil. Oh, yeah, gonna get the Vil. No quick walls there. Pardon me. It's also, Sean, it seems very inconsistent. Like, some games I get a gen where it's like the best fast castle map you've ever seen, and other maps, other gens, it's so bad. Wow. Downhill attack from Boar, only 1 hit though. He should be okay. He can block with the sheep if he really needs to, but he shouldn't. Let's see if he does any kind of juggling. He's gonna weaken the Boar with 1 town center shot. So Capoch does have a 1 villager lead. It seems to have been stretched out to 2. Do we lose a Vil? Do we lose a Vil? Other than that one? Could just be idle time as well. Did Loom come in would be my other question, and no. And Survivalist is actually 2 Vils back early on. That's really not a great position to be in this early in the game. We are 4 on wood, 5 on wood from Capoch. Is this going to be towers? Are we going to see towers from the Lithuanian? No, he's just going to wood now. So he ends up with 6 on wood. This is an interesting build. Loom, and he's going to make it. Timed really, really well. And he's going to send some Vils out to his other lumber camp. Finish off that Boar. Man, he's just this is so far ahead of where I would normally be in my build. It's kind of crazy. Like, I know, guys, I know this build. This is a Scouts build, okay? Yeah, this is a Scouts build. It's just a really, really good one. Like, this is a phenomenal 19 pop Scouts from Capoch. I think we're gonna see a little bit of idle time. Are we? Are we even gonna see any idle time at all? This is crazy. Like, he's 19 pop. He clicked up like in like the 6-minute area. That's crazy. Was it? It might have been like 7:05, I think. Kind of crazy. Survivalist spots the barracks, though. So Survivalist knows about this. He's gonna go and try and snipe the Vil, maybe? Nope. Still has his scout at full health. Spots the lumber camp. Yeah, there's no militia coming out. This is a scouts opening from Capoch. Scouts are like, I feel like scouts, and I had this told to me by geez, I think Tie Flyer said it. Scouts is like generally just a good opening. Like the eco that's behind scouts is solid. Eco that lets you get the scouts out. Like if you do everything right, you're gonna have a really nice eco behind it. So I'm digging it from Capoch. I don't want to be, but I am. Still not quite housed up. Not even like half thinking about it. This should be pretty easy to wall. This should be walled, I think, by now. Leaving this open, I think, is sloppy, but I have a feeling Capoch isn't going to pay for it, and he might be planning to expand out this way once he hits castle. I don't know. I hate criticizing players that are so much better than me. Survivalist is going to try and delay this house going up. Going for the block on the Vil, not going to get it. Ooh, he actually is going to get the Vil. Wow, nice pick from Survivalist, dancing around the shots from the TC. Now getting chased by the spear. And Capoch looks like he's going to be walling up here. Round of 8 Town Bell Cup 3, guys. Hosted by We Compete. Scouts are in from Capoch. That shouldn't be able to do that much damage. Is there any weak Vils around? Gonna lose that fight. And Capoch not gonna be able to get much more value out of that, I don't think. Trying to bait a response out of Survivalist. Vil count is even at 22. But remember that Capoch had more Vils earlier on. For longer. Yeah, the feudal time was kind of crazy. Kind of insane feudal time. 1 second of light. Oh my god. Fucking noobcaster. My god. I'm so stupid. Yeah, that's one way to cast a game. No, we're just into feudal age. We caught up in literally like a minute and a half, guys. Apologies. And we can watch the builds again. Let's watch this awesome build from Capoch. Let's view lock him. Let's watch this awesome build. This was serious. Man, it's just clean. That's literally all it is. It's just a clean build. It's just mind-blowing to see, like, how simple it really is. It sounds, like, I know it's, like, simple in quotation marks, I suppose. So we were actually live, so we can just go and try and get caught back up to live and see if there's anything we missed. But this build from Capoch was just so good. Instantly, like, we did have actually a little bit of idle time there. Because he wanted to get the spear out. The timing of Survivalist was actually really good there. Which we didn't really pick up the first time around. Because there's so much going on. But the timing of when that scout came in was so good for Survivalist. Okay, I think we're close. Is that a 60-minute timer? I don't know what you're talking about, Demo Dave. Okay, I think we're just about caught. We can get caught up live here. So we were live. Archery range down on the front from Capoch. Skirmishers coming out. More scouts coming out. Protracted feudal age play from both players. Military is 6-6. And it's a mix of spears, archers, and a scout going forward from Survivalist. He's going to find out that Capoch is fully walled as Capoch gets his smith up and goes on to gold. Checking the resources from each player. They're actually pretty even at the moment. Villagers are also even. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, this timer. This timer. Pardon me. Sorry. Yeah. It's a 1.5 hour timer. I don't think it's factored in any games yet. I think it's just to stop the endless... It's to stop a game from, like, I don't know if you've ever heard of the infamous Hera 7-hour game versus MBL. I actually watched about 4.5 hours of that. I tuned in like 2 hours in. And I was like, okay, I guess I'm watching the end of this game. And it just fucking kept going. Is there actually something going on in the back of Survivalist's base here? Yes, he's actually picking off some archers with this scout that's still a kick-in. And just like that, all of Survivalist's units are gone? Did I miss something? I did. The skirmishers picked them off. Man, things are happening so quickly at this level. Yeah, sorry, Demo. Military's 14-5 for Survivalists. That happened so quickly, I couldn't even track it as it happened. That is crazy. That's absolutely insane. Okay, we cleaned up the back of our base. Villagers, he's actually ahead. Survivalist is 2 ahead. And he's clicked up first. Things are actually looking good for Survivalist here, guys. All these skirms might have cost Capoch a little bit. He might have made too many skirms. Trying to get the wall here. Yeah, that's going to need some hits on it. Yep. Okay, we got our walls up. We're going to be going, it looks like 2 stable knights from Survivalist as the Vikings? We're going 2 stable knights as the Vikings? And Capoch is researching his cavalry upgrades as well. Gold mining also going in for Survivalist, of course. Way up. Interesting. Skirmisher... Sorry, guys. I've already been going for 8 hours. 3 from the Vikings? 3 stables from the Vikings. Alright, well. Here we go. No bloodlines. Certainly going to be a bit of a slog here. But we are okay in Castle Age. We just lack bloodlines. So it could be worse, but looks like we're going 3 stable knights. This might catch Capoch off guard, alright? But the problem is Capoch is going knights himself. Knights skirm. And he's going to have his second armor ready to come in right away. This is something I've questioned myself doing. Like, do I really get chain barding when I don't have any knights at all? It's like, yeah, well, I'm going to be making knights, so yes. He practiced a build with Viking Knights a couple days ago. Looks like Survivalist wants to end this in Castle Age. I mean, if you're going 3 stables right off the bat, yes, that's a super aggressive play, guys. Like, this could be 3 town centers. You know what I mean? Like, you could have 2 town centers down already. And he also has a stone. I think he's gonna go forwards with knights and drop a castle. And if he puts a castle right here or right here, it could do a lot of damage. Yeah, this may actually be Survivalist game, guy. Guys, he might actually be able to pull this off. And I don't know that Capoch is going to be able to find out about this, I think, because he has the knights on this hill. He might see this. Let's find out if he's going to see the knights passing. He can't see the knights coming. He doesn't know they're coming. He's got +2 attack. He's got unupgraded skirms. He's going to see the archers. Oh, he's going to see the knights. Nope, he's going to see the knights. But maybe he's just thinking, okay, made 4 or 5. I don't know. Ooh, monk. Converted. Monk's going down. Monk's going down, and I haven't even talked about the relics for the Lithuanian player. He's going to wall in the gate. Are you kidding me? What? That's insane. I've never seen that before. An aggressive gate wall like that? That's crazy. This is a beautiful castle. I love this castle. He's overthinking this, right? Just delete that and go over here. How many military units does he have? It says he has 22 military units. Where's Capoch's army? Oh, it's mostly skirms. Half skirms. And half knights. And some pikes. Yeah. Capoch's army actually isn't looking too solid. This castle, I can't see it getting denied. And I think the Survivalists might actually take this, guys. This I'm not gonna call it, obviously, but I want to say that this is such a strong move from Survivalists. Does that range? It's gonna be at a range, but it should range the gold, right? That's pretty close. Maybe with fletching or bodkin. He might have to get fletching and bodkin. No, it's gonna range this side of the gold. That's all that matters. And he's gonna shut down the main gold of Capoch. That's huge. He's also taken possession of this and somewhat this. He does have a rear gold back here, and it's untouched at the moment, so he's going to have 4 tiles of gold. That's what is that, 1,600, 3,200 gold sitting in the back of his base. So Capoch is fine for now, realistically. This hurts, but it's not the end of the world. It's still a glorious castle. And we have the houses are actually up here. That's beautiful. Have Capoch army is useless. Oh, we're going to go over and take the deer. Kind of love that. We're going to try and bust our way in, and we should get in with that archery range going down. Well, Therius, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it very much. Guys, blow it up in the chat for the new follow. Conversion on the knight is going to snipe the mango. Nope. 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 He's going to have to run. Wow. Nice micro from Survivalist, keeping the mango up. And the new Stockton, man. Thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated, guys. You guys are the best. I will show you guys my face. I'm not hiding or anything. I just like having my face off screen so I don't distract from the action too much. But thank you guys very much for the follow. It's much appreciated. Your support means a lot. It really, really does. Uh-oh. You know what else means a lot? These knights killing these villagers. That has some heavy implications as, man, Capoch's, how many villagers did he kill? He's in the east and he's in the west. And there's tax on both sides. I don't even know how he got in. Looks like overchop. Is there an opening somewhere? Yeah, there's literally a hole right there. The knights just ran in. The knights just ran in, and they got a lot of kills, guys. It's, oh my god, it's a 12 villager gap from one raid. Insane. Survivalist has been playing this so well, and now he's going to lose. He's out of position. He's going to lose this mangonel. He got some HP out of the scouts there. Pikemen are going to do some work. Fighting under the castle is really good for Survivalist as well. He's got no reason to fight that. And he's going to be able to go back forward. So he's cleared this. That is still a lot of idols. 20 idols for Survivalist is not great. And, man, Capoch's eco is looking really good. But Survivalist has made a hell of an effort here. And yeah, this is, if he's not paying attention, that's going to get eaten through in about 20 seconds, and he does notice. And he's going to get a house down in time, but this could get in fairly easily. Back on the other side, the knights have broken in, and let's see how many villas can he even eat this up a little bit. It hasn't been too much longer that Capoch has had the extra villagers. It's only been like a minute or two. Let's see if he can clear this up. He's going to get a couple of monks. I thought I saw 2 monks in there, at least 1. Yeah, I think we need... Yeah, I think we need Bodkin, so we can range a few more of these villagers. More siege would be good, but yeah, ram is nice, and I think a forward production building could be good too. But the knights have broken in the south. They busted through that hole, and now Survivalist has a bunch of knights running about around his base, and not a great way of not an easy way, pardon me, of clearing them up. Maybe adding some monks could help a little bit here. Turn this into a delivery of units rather than a death squadron. See the emotes on grass chat but not in mine. If you're on a phone or you don't have better Twitch TV installed, they will not show up, some of them. Knights all over Survivalist's base. Ooh, those were pikes in there, not villagers. Still getting some shots in there. Do we have the second armor? Yeah, we do. +3 attacks. We do have a relic. I was just about to check that. Oh man, castle hopping. This is a nasty, nasty cat. Look at how this is walled in. You can't even get in here if you're Capoch. You need range to get in here. And where is he going to migrate? Oh, he's going to go over here and try and take this. So I guess he's going to maybe drop a castle himself. No, yeah, he's going to drop a castle somewhere over here. And that's the right play for him. But that castle is going to go up, and it's going to take out a ton of Capoch's eco. This is a really, really strong play from Survivalist to even up the villager count here at least a little bit. But the battering rams are out. And with how close they are to the castle, that's not good. He's going to batter it down with vills. Why not? There's nothing there to stop them. And I don't know that he really wants to lose those villagers, though. I think he wants to keep those alive. He needs them at least, you know, present. At least some sort of presence of units there. Man, military count for Capoch is 28 to 11. Most of that is this batch of knights down here, 15. And half of them are weak. Apparently I have a deer mixed in there. 14 knights. This is open. This could be bad. He's going to grab the relic. Maybe. At least it's going to be inside of his base and not in his opponent's monastery, giving them bonus damage. I wonder if that monk's going to make it. I can't believe this is still open. That's got to be so frustrating. He's got a little pike. Oh, petards? I saw a petard. I know I saw a petard. Something getting cleaned up there. Is that a relic? Survivalist grabbed another relic somewhere. There it is. He's just trying to run with it, I think. Yeah, just trying to hide. Is this open? This is not open. This, well, yeah, the monk's gonna die. At least the relic's a bit closer to his base, harder to get. That castle's gonna go up defensively for Capoch. Oh, Demo Dave, I highly recommend better TTV. It's, yeah. It is close. There is a 12 villager difference, but Survivalist has a way more aggressive position on the field. The problem is these knights keep getting in and doing damage and stalling Survivalist's eco. Not even killing it, but just slowing it down. So the constant rating is really bad. This probably should have been a stone wall by now, but I mean, it's so hard to know when to stone wall, I find, at any level. The pikes should stop this TC from going down, I think. Wow. Nope, that's going to go down. Not enough pikes from Survivalists. I think he should have waited and masked those up. Going to lose this town center. He has a fourth one up over here already. So he's already responded to this. Look how close the villager count is still. Only 12 away. Survivalist definitely on the ropes, though. KD's looking pretty good, though, too. 98 to 87 for Capoch. Less than 10 away after all this. Guys, Survivalist is playing way above himself right now, quite frankly. Like, at least relative to what his elo currently is. Let's take it back. Look at this. Man, I think he needs to target this monastery with this castle. There's two relics in there. That would make these fights so much less worse for him with the pikemen. Should he get chieftains in this situation? Yes. I think, although it's really expensive, and he's going to be getting, that's Capoch that's getting heavy plow, pardon me. He may already have it. I don't think he does, or he'd be wiping these up a lot easier. At this point, the amount of fighting he's doing against knights, and the fact that he's Lithuanian, and you know he already has relics. He probably should get chieftains. You're probably gonna be dealing with Lithuanian knights for the rest of the game. You get chieftains. I don't know that it's the right time for it necessarily, and he does have a castle he could have got it from. Isn't chieftains Imperial Age? I'll have to double check that in a moment. Man, villagers are 95 to 80. It could be, man, it could be so much worse than it is. This is a lot of knights inside your base, though. 20 knights to 17 pikemen. It's Castle Age. No, it's Castle Age tech, chieftains. Infantry do bonus damage versus cavalry. I do know that that's what it is, yeah. Yeah, I think he gets chieftains here. Another town center, presumably 5th TC? I think 5th TC. Yeah, why isn't this monastery dead yet? Uh-oh, that's a big green blob. That's what she said anyways. 10 plus 4. This, yeah, please kill this. Does he have a second monastery? No, he just got his other 2 upgrades from Castle Age. Where are these going? Yeah. He's gonna pound this castle down. He wants his main gold back. Capoch is out of gold. Yeah, this is crucial. You know, I think Survivalist needs to be holding on to this castle a bit better. The flip side, at least he needs to be getting more value in terms of killing the rams, and I think he needs to get mangoes back out. Knights back in position, more pikes. He could be going full pike at this point. We haven't seen a skirm from Capoch in quite a while, and we've seen a lot of monks. Yeah, I think he go full pike. He's gonna hop here. Yeah, he's gonna hop. Delete this. Just delete it. Just delete it, Survivalist. Thank you. Yeah. He's going to hold on to this position, which is huge because, again, Capoch is out of gold. And there is gold here. Let's see. Stone here. I think maybe this is scouting. Ooh. What is that? What are you up to over there, Survivalist? What is going on with these guys? Town center. Oh, man. Okie dokie. Please kill these monks. Please kill these monks. Yes. He has 2 at least. I don't know if I haven't been able to see if he has another monastery. But he has 2 at least. Yeah, he has 1 monastery with 2 relics in it. He lost a monastery over here. Or he lost a monk that was carrying a relic. I'm not sure which. That castle's gonna go down too, man. That's not great. Capoch is like consistently just like a half of a step ahead of Survivalist, I'm finding, in terms of military production. Just always seems to have a little bit more military in the right place. But it's like, Survivalist is playing out of his mind, guys. Seriously. This is a 2K player, and he's making him work. They have +4 right now. VIP. When you lose a relic, you lose all the attack. You lose a single attack. So each relic is worth 1 attack. He's gonna go up to 10 plus 5 in a second. The max you can get with Castle Age Knights is 10 plus 6. Because you can get you get up to 4 relics gives you an extra attack bonus on the Knights. Makes a massive difference. See, 10 plus 5 right as the relic went in. So that's 15 attack per swing of the sword for these knights. So just for some perspective, that's a pikeman, right, with +2 pierce armor. So that's 13 damage per swing. 13, so that's like 3-4 hits with the sword. 26, 52. 5 hits of the sword will take down a pike. Kind of crazy. Relic is worth 1 attack, but if you lose a monastery with a relic, the counter goes to 0 for some reason. Ooh, and this got found out, and it's going to go down. That actually really hurts Survivalist, and it's too bad there wasn't, like, I think maybe that would have been better for him. Capoch is going to hit him first. It's going to come in just a second. He's got more skirms coming out, an elite skirm queued up, and we've got a giant pile of pikes queued up on Survivalist's end. He's got quite a ways to go before he hits Imp, so I'm wondering if we're going to see a forward castle drop. There it is. Presumably we're going to have Trebs out behind this, and It's going to be a tough little period of time here for Survivalist. He does have quite a bit of food and gold banked up, and I'm curious to see how he's going to spend it, because you just don't see high-level players with that much res in the bank too often. Kind of crazy. Both players really sitting back. I think Capoch is maybe nervous a little bit. Fully upgraded pikes for Castle Age, but +5 attack on the Knights, man. The skirm's behind, too. Survivalist is going to need to add monks and siege. Going to need monks to help. I don't even know that monks are even going to be useful at this point against that mass of knights. This needed to be closed. They're going to run in as Cavalier comes in. We do have the armor upgrade about to come in for Survivalist. He has to have had chieftains by now. Let's double check and see if he has chieftains. He has to have gotten chieftains by now, right? He has chieftains. Okay, good. He's gonna go and clear up the rams. Good. He didn't... See, now I'm stupid, guys. I'm a stupid person. So what I would have done is attack these things with this. And he's gonna go actually clear the thing up that he needs to clear up, which is a whole bunch of unprotected siege. This is, let's see, 75, 150, so like, you know, 300 and 400 gold just sitting there that's going to die. Now, to be fair, I don't know that Capoch cares about that as much as he does these two trebuchets. Dude, you're credible. Good to see you again. Capoch is waiting for your upgrades. Yeah, why not? As soon as Paladin comes in, these things are just deadly. And we have, I don't know why, but we have Longsword coming in. Two-handed sword's going to come in. That castle's not going to go up in time. Although the pikes are going to be in a great position here. And some quick walls could make this a nightmare for Capoch at the moment, who is in danger of getting trapped. Yeah. Villagers are 145 to 116. A lot of extra vills for Capoch. Kind of overboomed a little bit. But, I mean, why not when you're not getting pressed? The two-handed swords, I don't know about that. We do have two-handed swords from... No, those are conversions. What? Oh! And the trebuchet's getting caught out. Paladin comes in, though. And now we have 14 plus 5 Paladin from the Lith player, Capoch. And now you're going up against the strongest unit in the game, and you're against someone who's 500 elo higher than you. So this is bad news for Survivalist. How many paladins does it take to kill a castle? God. The questions you start asking yourself. Pikemen need to get back in position, and we need something. We need something else. We need. I think even now, maybe now I'm going back to okay. Maybe you do go monks because you get a few of these paladins converted. You can kill all of the skirms. Make your job so much easier. So this castle goes down. It's GG. No, that's empty now. This is a mean army compo. And then we do have monks now coming out from Survivalist. That's going to go down. Did we get a paladin? We did. Not enough to really... We would need like 4 or 5 monks, I think. And we need them all to convert so we could get the skirms cleared. The pike flood might work with the champs mixed in, though. And he's going to force this back, and he's going to get this trebuchet down. And Survivalist is pushing this back, guys. Survivalist is pushing this back. And these paladin, as good as they're doing against Vikings with chieftains, fully upgraded pikemen with chieftains. Now they don't. Obviously, he doesn't get halberdier. That would be insane. More. Oh, and these trebuchets coming out at a bad time. The two-handed, or pardon me, the champions now in there doing a lot of damage as well. There's something going on up here. That castle's getting denied by the champions. Capped Ram moving in from Capoch. That's going to go down too. Another trebuchet going down. Wow. And does Survivalist even need pikes anymore? Can he just go full champ and transition to full champ? And we still see pikes coming out. And we see monks coming out. And we see trebuchets coming out. And we're full skirm from Capoch. Oh, hand cannons. There we go. Hand cannons are going to be the response from Capoch, guys, and that's got to be the answer to all the infantry he's seeing. We've got to be wondering, when is Survivalist going to start adding some more siege? Dude, Survivalist has map control, I think. This castle's pretty huge for Capoch, but Survivalist is, like, everywhere. He's streaming pikes into the base now. Nice. I'm not saying Capoch is in trouble. I'm just saying his position is way weaker than it was about 2 minutes ago. Like, this is crazy. Coming back to the trebuchet to defend. Shooting this down up the hill is going to be tough, but there aren't any vills there to repair from Capoch. I think if Capoch loses this hill and Survivalist, there was the score swap. Did you see it? The score swap for Survivalist, guys. And the trebuchet is getting caught out. It's going to go down. And now we have army superiority in this position for Capoch. Monks going down to the palace without conversions. That trebuchet is going to be on the town center, it looks like. Or on the monastery. No, on the town center. A lot of hand cannons. What's Survivalist going to do about the hand cannons? We still have pikemen coming out. He has... Oh, he's going to go skirms. There's the alert skirms. There's the skirmishers. There's Bracer. And we're going to see a skirm swap from Survivalist. He has the Vill lead, guys. Holy mackerel. He's still streaming in pikes on the left side. He has forward barracks going up. He's just running around trying to, like, attack eco, take out Vills where he can. He's streaming Vills on the left, Vills on the right. Military buildings here. There's champions getting mixed in there as well. But we have a strong central push from Capoch. We have a defense that's being formed from Survivalist. He pretty much just needs to live this out. One issue he's going to have is that's his last safe patch of trees. Okay, actually, he does have a town center out there. That's good. I think maybe he should start migrating some of this eco now rather than later. I don't think he should be going forward into the hand cannons with all that infantry. There's the skirms, though. And we've got a complicated battle. Look at all the units inside of Capoch's base. Villagers going down left and right. Capoch isn't reacting. He's busy microing on the front. Let's double check resources. Capoch is floating a ton of wood, but doesn't have a lot of gold. Capoch has no gold, guys. Capoch has no gold. Survivalist has 800 gold in the bank. So many vills have gone down now. 133. Okay, he's still actually making villagers, which is huge for Capoch. And he's raiding in the north. And that's going to hurt Survivalist a lot, who's losing villagers as well now. That wood TC is dead. This wood collection is dead. So many idle villagers, 20 plus idle villagers from Survivalist. Survivalist is playing this unreal held. I cannot believe how well he's playing. He is not an 1800. He is a future 2K player, guys. Straight up. How you can't, like, look at this. Look at the push. He's pushing this back again. Yeah, getting cleared up now with some units back at home, but that's just, it's just, at this point, it's not even that he's doing damage to the eco. He's just diverting Capoch's attention away from the front, so he's able to push this. Look how, like, this castle, three or four trebuchet shots, I think. And are we gonna see Trebs come back out here? The relics are really helping. Oh my gosh, pardon me. Relics are really helping out both players, but Survivalist, it seems in particular. More of that's going down. This needs to get rewalled. We still have a ton of idols. Oh, look, 63 idols! That needs to be fixed. There we go. 14 idols. Okay. That was giving me anxiety, man. I still think this is any player's game. I guarantee that no way Capoch thought that this game was going to be as tough as it's turned out to be. And yes, Survivalist has the score lead again. Here in post-imp, he has more military out, he has more villagers, he has less idols. Although he didn't a second ago, honestly. I love this castle down here. I love this castle here. This is a nice little base. The only problem is we've got this batch of wood, and that's not a ton of wood, guys. And then we're really going to be expanding out. And the control in the middle here, like, this has to be taken back from Capoch. This hill is just so irritating for Survivalist. He has to just, I think, bring his army, stop streaming units for a minute, bring his army together, make a concerted push to get this down. This gold, too. Like, both of these players could really use this gold. Survivalist has a castle in the bank. Capoch does not. Post-imp when the gold runs out. Post-imp, yeah, is when basically both players are at, like, their ideal unit comp for their Civ, which I don't even think Survivalist is quite there yet. What's happening in the north? Another green blob. More light cav. Lots of light cav getting sent in from Capoch now. Survivalist has mod mobility though. Needs siege push. Yeah. Mad. I'm guessing you mean mad. Oh, I love this castle. He's going to get this gold back, and now he's going to be able to protect this Treb so much better. This might, honestly, this is the best, one of the best defensive castles. It's on a hill. It's next to this Treb that's going to be in range of the castle. It's in protecting this gold. This is an ideal castle. The problem is, I think a strong push from Survivalist, or pardon me, a strong push from Capoch could take it down, but he's waiting too long. It needed to start now, before this castle was gone. He should have already repaired this castle, I think, as well. Just sent 2 villagers forward, pounded it up, and Survivalist is back into raiding now that it looks like he's going to take the castle down, and he's going to get this hill back, guys. He's going to get this hill back. He's got gold again, and man, the game is swinging massively in favor of Capoch, guys. This is a 1 game. Remember, like, it's like you only need to win 1 game, and this is looking really good for Survivalist, quite frankly. The Hussar, however, for Capoch, they have potential to do a ton of damage, as Survivalist is just so open in his eco now, and he doesn't quite have the castle and town center capacity for all these villagers that are in the rear of his eco. So some rear raiding by the Hussar might actually be lights out from Capoch, but we're going to see similar more raiding. I wish we could get a little bit deeper into Capoch's eco with those champs, but he's going to push out. Oh, the trebuchets accidentally deploying. They can't be intentionally deploying. That can't be intentional. Are they in range of the castle? No, they're just trying to kill the this Treb. That's all. They're just fighting with trebuchets because they're there. But look at this trash army versus a mixed gold and man, if he could get some more champions out here, it would be huge. He needs more vills on this. And there they are. The champions transition. I don't know if it's going to come in time though, guys. That's the only thing. He needs to keep the unit volume up in this area, and he's fighting up a hill. But if the champions come out, this could be huge. The time limit is also starting to loom large in New Stockton. This could be one of the first games we see hit the time limit. And I mean, if you're a Survivalist, and you'll take that win, I think you take that win if you're Survivalist. And he's obviously he's queued everything into this, dude. I think Survivalist has this. I wish he would mass his units a little bit more, but he's shooting from every side. He's pulling in. He's gonna lose the castle though. These actually on the hill do range this castle. It's going to go down. He might lose control of this gold. And this game is absolutely back and forth. What a game here! Thank you, Town Bell Cup, Town Bell Cup 3. We compete, man. Thank you guys so much for this. This is an amazing, amazing game. Nice trick when enemy army is near us to deploy trebs to get extra armor. They get extra armor when they're deployed. Ah, I didn't know that. The castle drops, he loses score lead. Oh, it might lose it anyway, Sean. The castle's going to go down. And now we have a pretty significant score swap. But guys, we have all this extra gold in the queue and in the bank that Capoch doesn't have. Oh, maybe he does. He's kind of been saving it up from his relic income, but don't forget that Survivalist has this and he has relic income. Do we ever find out where the 5th relic went or is? And let's double check, see that we have 2 relics there. Let's see if we ever got, it doesn't even matter. He can't go knights anymore. He doesn't have the gold for it. He's going to push this position. He's pushing them back. He's pushing this back, but he's open on this gold. He's wide open on the gold, and the Hussar don't even need to go very far to raid. Villager counts back in favor of Capoch. Survivalist takes the score lead back. 3 relics for the Lith player. Thank you. Thank you, Shawnee boy. Guys, this game is absolutely crazy. Survivalist is playing way above himself. Capoch is got to be feeling the pressure here, as he's basically given up control of this hill. For so long, this hill has been held by Capoch, and finally this castle goes down. Survivalist basically had to give up a castle to get it. But man, now he's got this massive champions going forward, and all we have from Capoch is trash. And there's champions, and champions eat trash, and they're going to be fighting down this hill. The time limit's coming into factor. Look how close the score is. Less than 100 score apart. I have a feeling players might start researching technologies here if we get much closer to the time limit. Survivalist, though, this is one of the best pushes I've seen in a long time. There's still Hussar raids in the north. Look at all the dead villagers potentially from these Hussars. A lot of idle villagers from Survivalist as well. Not so many from Capoch, who still has a very full queue and a bunch of wood and food in the bank. Meanwhile, we have 800 gold in the bank. Survivalist can crank champs for days, although he seems to have a lot of trash in the queue for now. He's trying to keep these champs alive as they go forward. He's 300 points up. The point lead keeps swapping back and forth. Capoch has found some gold in the north, guys. I was wondering if he was ever going to find this gold that he'd gotten so close to. There's continuously pikes streaming into Capoch's base, and now we're getting some champion raiding in on this wood line from Survivalist. Man, that push from Capoch definitely did some damage. We aren't seeing the vills getting requeued from Survivalists. We've seen chemistry come in. Oh my god, that might have been helpful a little bit a while ago. He's obviously planning on making some more skirms to try and fight these skirms off. And oh man, the score lead is flip-flopping like a flapjack. 195 years left. I think that equivalents to 50. Yeah, it'll be 15 minutes in-game time, guys. So that's like 8 minutes left in this game at most, and it's going to be an absolutely insane conclusion. Even if it does come down to the score lead, it could come down to somebody remembering to research on mining technology, which is absolutely crazy. Back and forth goes the score lead. In comes. We have the hand cannoneers coming back out. I thought I heard a few of them there. And we're going to take this fight under the TC. What's in the TC? Just 3 villagers. That's not going to factor in too much here. Not very much arrow fire to be soaked up, especially since there's so many skirms. He's pushing right into Capoch's base. And man, if we could add some siege to this, it would be lights out here for Survivalists, who would just shut Capoch down. This is looking crazy. It looks like, yep, Survivalist is being drawn in a little bit too far into dual castle fire, including a town center. Still town center fire back here. I think maybe he just needs to push this area, try and take down some of these buildings, take down this town center. The score lead is giving me so much anxiety. Flopping around like a flapjack. Wrath is hungry. This game is nuts. This is one of the best games I've ever casted. Straight up. I have no idea who's going to win this. I have no idea what... This game is absolutely insane. The hill's going to swing back in favor of Capoch if Survivalist isn't careful, but the constant gold units... The problem is, guess what? That gold is gone. There is no other gold other than that. And does Survivalist know about this? He's busy trying to micro some pikes in the... Oh, so he does know about the gold. He knows about this gold. This is huge. That's where the next big fight should be over, as the pikes are streaming in. Look at the score lead. I still can't believe how close these two players are in score. This has to be one of the closest games of this tournament. If not, I'm just shocked. Oh, a couple champs in the wood line there will do so much damage. There's infantry all over these vills. How many vills do we have right here? I mean, that's 42 vills that could potentially be dead in the next few minutes, guys. Survivalist, however, has lost many vills as well. Now down under 90. Still isn't remaking any vills, but does he have to? How much fuel do he could use some more farms, actually. And he hasn't really shut down that gold income completely. But he's doing a good job of holding the hill. He's got a 300 score lead as we're closing in on the time. So, no, this is actually going to be a bit longer than I thought it was. I thought it was an hour and a half in game time. Is it 2 hours in game time? This is a best of 1 elimination game, VIP Sarkon. The winner moves on to the semifinals in the Town Bell Cup 3. $110 US prize. It's all taking place yesterday and today. It's absolutely mad. I love the way they have everything scheduled, even if it's tight and there's multiple games happening at once. I'll tell you right now, this has got to be the best one. There's Tom Snuffles, I think, is casting some games. Blair, I think, was casting some games earlier. I'm not sure who else. Man, that is a lot of skirmishers. How many skirmishes does it take to one-shot a champion? Let's find out. Oh, there's still some hand cannoneers getting mixed in there, and that'll give a nasty little bite if they're kept at the back of these skirms. And it looks like Survivalist is going to lose that hill to this Hussar push. The hand cannons and skirms doing way more than they probably should. Let's patrol these in, Survivalists. Let's not walk them into the skirms. Let's not walk the skirms into the Hussar, please. Let's not walk the skirms into the Hussar, please. Thank you. Survivalist definitely being pushed to his limits here, guys. Wow. And he did get a fair number of the villagers here. There's still champions there. Thanks for the follow, Ivan. Appreciate it. Ivan Enko _ thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it very much. I hope you're enjoying this game. I know I am. This is one of the best games I think I've ever cast. Quite seriously, guys. You try and tell me that there's a King of the Desert game going on that's more exciting than this. There might be more skill possibly on display, but this is absolutely mad. Survivalist, an 1.8k player, taking on Capoch, 2k plus, and giving him not just a run for his money, quite frankly, but this is a very even match for in every aspect. Survivalist has been really smart and really economical in his decisions. Constantly raiding with the pikes has been so good. Raiding from Hussar here. We're gonna go back and we're gonna go grab this gold, and that could be the game-ending move right there. We are almost a clear 1,000 points up now. Survivalist, there's 100 years remaining on the timer. I think it. Oh yeah, I'm sure they both saw that. Like, what the fuck was that? What? Oh man, I love this position. We're still getting into this wood line with pikes and stuff. Fighting with all our units together. He should be able to mix champs back in. Yep, and there we go. Champs are going to start coming out once again once the gold income picks up just a little bit. These need to be right-clicked over there. Pretty critically. Hussar are going to go for a raid. There's nothing down here. Survivalist really hasn't expanded out that way too much. He's gone this way, though. He needs wood. Where's the Survivalist's wood? He's only got 11 wood choppers. That could get ugly. He's only got 11 vills on wood. He never replaced the vills that he lost, guys. Survivalist is being pushed to his limit. I think he's playing for the score win. I seriously think he's playing for the score win at this point, guys. This is absolutely crazy. Time to queue up some random upgrades. I mean, any upgrades you don't have, get army out, make sure they don't die. Kill a ton of villagers that are left exposed with all of your champions. Oh my god. Yeah, there we go. Look at the KD. Capoch actually has the better kill-death ratio, but it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. You could also just start making buildings, I think, is another way to do it. Oh, he dropped off. He didn't garrison. That's gonna hurt. That's really gonna hurt. A Survivalist is getting absolutely stressed. Look at the time. And if I see a score sweet swap in the last 10 seconds of this game, I'm gonna lose my friggin' mind. Yeah, score is back with almost, it's like just under 1,000 apart, like 800, 900 score apart. Like, absolutely crazy. Villager count has plummeted for both players under 100. Population hasn't been over 150 in quite a while. As that gets cleared up by some champs, that's actually good for Survivalists because there were more units killed, so that gives him more score. I'm fairly certain is how that works. Still running into TC fire, and we got an AR army from Capoch, which I never thought I would see a 2K player do, but I guess he wants to keep it all together. Wow, champs coming down the hill, and they're gonna eat this if he patrols in. Okay. Wow. That's a great fight. Great fight for Survivalist. Look what it's doing to his score, guys, as that balloons up to a 1,300 score lead after that fight. Capoch still making vills, though, occasionally, guys. See? Look, vills are coming back out. We did see... There we go. And Survivalist noticed his vill count was low, and he's popping out vills. Capoch isn't even popped anymore. Man, Survivalist is winning this game. Like, straight up... Nuts to this, Survivalist is winning this game right now. Look, he's coming in from the left. He's coming in from the right. He has map control. This is unreal. He has 30 more military out. This is insane. I don't think that Capoch is going to call the GG, but I also think that Capoch is basically dead and should call the GG. Like, it, not should, but like... You know, it's getting to that. It's getting close now. Although he's still making Hussar. How are we doing? He's got 100 plus villagers, 125 man. This is looking super dicey for Capoch. We're down to 30 years, guys, left in the game. This is an absolutely insane game. Let's see some hype in the chat. I can't believe this. it's so the score's so far apart that the only way Capoch would win was if he could push Survivalist, and he can't. So I think Survivalist wins even if there was no time limit. I think Survivalist at this point right now would be able to slow push this. And he's got, look, he's in the back. He's in the back and he's raiding and he's gonna get some Vil kills, and that's gonna do it. That's gonna do it. Survivalist wins! Are you kidding me? What did we just see? Are you kidding me? Absolutely insane. Capoch calls the GG, guys. This was not oh, I can't even believe this. I can't even believe the game we just saw. That is one of the best games I have ever watched. Like, that's top 5 games that I've ever seen. Ah. Oh my god. That's some hot fucking shit right there. It's no shit, Mary, my god. That was crazy. Capoch. Look at the KD got so close there at the end. I really thought Capoch would just... oh, man. Guys, Survivalist streams on Twitch. I guess I'm going to have to go follow and watch. He's got some great YouTube videos. I've watched a lot of his YouTube videos. That game went so long that it actually guaranteed that it delayed the next round. That was so much fun. Dude, thank you, Demo Dave. Semifinals have started. Oh, but I kind of want to cast Survivalist now, Sean. We'll cast that too.